Name is Elijah Barker, and this is my presentation. Here we have hypoglycemia. That means that you don't have enough sugar in the blood, and so it can cause you to be headachy, sweaty, shaky, hungry, confused, and dizzy. And so right here, I have a picture of where in it's not a lot of sugar in the blood, and some facts are you can faint a lot from that. You can eat too much, and and gain weight, and also you can seem kind of drunk because you're kind of like dizzy and confused, and you're just like kind of woozy. Here we have hyperglycemia. It's basically when your body doesn't produce enough, but body doesn't produce enough insulin, and what that does is it kind of regulates sugar throughout the blood so you don't have too much. And right here is a picture of that where it's too much sugar in the blood. And so some symptoms of that is dry mouth, weakness, increased thirst, headache, blurred vision, and constant peeing. And so basically just comparing to that is hyper means too much sugar in the blood, and hypo means not enough sugar in the blood. And so some more symptoms for hypo is sweating, fatigue, dizziness, confusion, feeling weak, blurred vision, being pale, increased appetite, loss of consciousness, and in some more serious cases, a coma, and so yeah. And some symptoms for hyper is, being very thirsty, increased appetite, frequent pain, feeling weak or tired, loss of weight, and having having blurred vision. Um so here we have type 1 diabetes. And so basically your pancreas, it doesn't make enough insulin. And so basically, insulin is a hormone that kind of regulates sugar throughout the blood so you don't have too much. And so, some facts for that is it affects 1.6 million people. Most people with type 1 diabetes are diagnosed as children. Um, um, it could be triggered by having a cold, anything, and and some people and most people who have diabetes have to take a insulin shot because it can cause them to gain too much weight having a lot of sugar in the blood. And so some symptoms of that are frequent pain, especially at night, always being thirsty, increased hunger, always being hungry, weight loss, um, blurred vision, and being very tired. Type 2 diabetes is when your body resists the effects of insulin. And so basically, it is some there. It's just that your body is not properly accepting what the insulin can do for it. And so basically, some facts for that is 90 to 95 people with diabetes have type 2. 25% of adults over 65 have it. Um, Exercise and weight loss reduce the risk of it. And more than 1 in every 10 adults has diabetes. And so here I have a picture of just, that process. So, you have glucose coming in the body and you have insulin coming in the body, but, the insulin is not, kind of, regulating it. And here we have a process of it doing, normally. And so some symptoms are fruity smelling breath, vaginal infections, dark skin around the neck, blurred vision, vomiting and nausea, pain in arm and legs, unexplained mood swings, sudden weight loss. And so basically comparing them is type 1, you don't have a lot of insulin, and type 2 is you do have insulin, but it doesn't, work properly. And And so for the age difference, people during their childhood can get it type 1, but for type 2, people over 45 usually get it. And type 2 is, some factors are, having high blood pressure, family history, and overweight. And for type 1, it's a family history, it's like a family thing. And some more symptoms for type 1 is bedwetting, keeping, increased appetite and thirst, mood changes, unexplained weight loss. And for type 2 is increased appetite, dark patches around the arms, neck, blurry vision, tiredness. Some prevention for type 1 is, no methods at this time, but for type 2 is a healthy lifestyle, just eating, working out, having a good diet. Treatment for type 1 is, shots, shots in your arm or your finger. And treatments for type 2, which is a healthy living, like I said, eating healthy, working out, stuff like that. And right here, I have a picture of just each process. So healthy is, you had the glucose right there. You have the insulin going in, and so when it's processed. Unhealthy is for type 1. You don't have any insulin going in. You just have a lot of sugar. And for type 2, you have insulin, but it's not, it's not doing its job. And so, yeah, that's it. Thank you.